being the store owner of the store that we are sitting in front of. And we're gonna name him Doug. We're gonna name him Doug. Okay, so Doug is a middle-aged white man, comes out of his shop, and he's just like, hey, what's going on? You know, I talked to this young man, Uncle Bobby, and I let him know that it was okay for him to leave his car here only overnight because these are the only parking spaces I have for my customers in the morning and I need them available. That's his business, you know? He was like, I live upstairs of the corner store, so I saw like a bunch of movement out here, so I thought I'd come out and see what's going on. So Wizard Kelly, being Wizard Kelly, went up to the man and he was like, hello sir, good evening, da 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 da, super sweet, super sincere, let him know what's going on with all three of the cars, that we can't get them up the pathway and we're about to, you know, figure out what we're gonna do, but is it okay if we leave our cars here just overnight? We'll be back in the morning, hopefully to move them up to the cabin once the snow clears up and maybe they clear up a couple of these roads. And so, you know, Doug was like really understanding. He too was in the military, or his son was, or something like that. And I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but when like military see military, they start doing military like things and they really like connect, you know, like they really connect. That's what happened. They're talking back and forth and he's like, yeah, that's fine, I just really need you to have your stuff out of here by 9 o'clock because that's when I open. And then Wizard Kelly was like, yes sir, we'll definitely be here. We'll definitely be here. And so Wizard Kelly proceeds to ask Doug questions about if anyone's ever taken a walk up this mountain or hill, whatever. Is it far? Is it hard? If he has any tips, like just general questions about the quest we are about to endure. Okay? Doug is like, are you getting a ride halfway up the mountain? Wizard Kelly's like, no sir, no sir. We're just gonna walk with our gear and our luggages and groceries. And then Doug was like, do you have a flashlight? Our phone, sir. The look that Doug gave Wizard Kelly scared me. It had me shook. Doug's face said everything. Doug was just like, all those faces are what Doug was giving us, and I was just like hyperventilating low-key, like what is my life right now? Doug was like, just hold on a second. Doug goes back into his shop, comes back out. What he comes out with, it definitely had me shook. He came out with these huge survival of the fittest looking, it was like a necklace you put over yourself, but it had like this huge like headlight flashlight that reached miles ahead of you. I was just like, we're gonna die. That's it. We're dead. That's all she wrote. We're dead. We need those. We're done. Excuse me. Oh, Wizard Kelly puts one on, Oscar puts one on, and I'm just like, Penny, what we gonna do, Penny? Penny. As we kept talking to Doug, eventually Doug took pity on us idiots, and he was just like, you know what, just everybody try to hop into my truck. Like he had a monster truck, y'all. Like his wheels came up to like my chest. Like I was like, okay. So his truck sat I want to say 4 of us plus him inside, and 2 people had to ride in the like outside in the truck, you know what I'm saying? So you're in the back of the truck but you're in the elements. And so instantly, you know, we looking around like who's gonna ride outside, and we're just like, Sticky and Oscar, we'll see y'all around. So we go and we put like all of our stuff, like everything inside of his trunk except for like our snowboards and like board games. We extra. But anyway, so we put like our groceries and all the things that we're gonna take, we put it all in there. And of course, you know, Oscar grabs the Nerf guns and throws them in there too. So we're headed up the mountain and we're talking to Doug. He seems like a really cool guy. He doesn't give me those I'm gonna kill you and shove your body into a bag and throw it in the ocean kind of a person. He seemed real normal, you know? We're driving up the same pathway we've been before, and he's like telling us a little about the area. We get to the fork in the road, right? And Doug's like, oh, your GPS told you to go this way? Yeah, that's death. That's death. You don't want to go up that way, especially with a car as big as Sticky's. You will die. So you should go to the right, because eventually all the roads connect at some point. Doug was the truth. Doug saved our lives. So we are going up with Doug on the right side of the pathway. We're driving, and even his car started like, not problems, but it's not like it was just an easy ride. He had to like do some extra work to get where we were going. We finally pull up to the address, this godforsaken address. It's about 9 something, like maybe 9:10, 9:20, and we're pulling up, and it's an Airbnb. It looks like a regular cabin, like it's nice or whatever. And we get out, and we hopefully like can get in. So, Uncle Bobby, you're up. This is all you, kid. He goes up, he's like looking for the keys and stuff. I guess he gets it all together. I don't know. I waited it out near Doug because I wasn't about to be out in these elements, these unknown streets, without, you know, knowing what's happening. So they come back and they're like, everything's good, we can come in, we can bring our stuff in. We're getting all our stuff, and there's a couple things left in the back. And Sticky comes back and he's like, yeah, Doug, it looks like we're gonna get in, we're gonna be fine, this, that, and the third. And like, Doug's like, alright, sounds good. And like, he looked like he was about to leave, and Sticky was like, wait, Doug, you can't leave yet. Doug's like, why not? Sticky was like, we still got some things in your bag. Doug was like, get it? What you mean? Like, Sticky, oh Lord, he's sticky. Anyways, we get all our stuff, we get in there. The rest of the night, it was chill, I'm not gonna lie. I cooked some mad bomb spaghetti, you feel me? We had a really great time. Nerf war. Yeah, it was just everything. It was a good night, I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time that night. Fast forwarding. It's the morning time. It is now time for us to go and get our vehicles back from Doug. Because that's what we promised him. We have to be about our business, about our work. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's do the math. Let's see who has to go. Okay? Like Sticky, his car's down there. He has to go. Uncle Bobby, his car's out there and he needs to get his tire changed and everything, so he has to go. Now Wizard Kelly, he's been driving Penny's car. He's been nice this far. I think he'd be nice, you know, if he went too. And then, you know, Oscar, maybe they could use an extra hand. He's a boy. All the boys go. In my mind, I'm like, all the boys, they can go. I'll sit back, you know, I will, you know, I can whip up some breakfast for y'all. I can have some breakfast with, you know, eggs and bacon. I can have that waiting for y'all. That's if I stay here. If I stay in these safe circumstances, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Wizard Kelly, he looked me dead in my soul and he was just like,
when one falls, we all fall. We're all gonna go.
I was like, ugh. So here we are, round 2, putting on all of our snow gear, everything this time because there's no getting out of it. The sun is out. We have to walk a mile to get to Doug. There's no getting around it. And I'm just like, not about this life. I'm just like, what did I get myself into? We all have our gear on now, and we're just going with cell phones and keys and stuff and wallets. We're walking, and it's all bad. It's like all bad, you know? I'm gonna insert some of the clips that I started Snapchatting because at a certain point I was just like, what is life? At a certain point I was just like, this is me. So yeah, so we start walking and I'll insert the clip right now.
Okay, y'all, this is the most interesting story of my life. I attempted to go snowboarding for the first time, and this is where it's gotten me thus far. Last night we attempted to get our cars up this crazy pathway, and now this morning we have to walk back and hopefully try to get our cars back. But the gag is, this mile-long walk in 6-inch snow may be for nothing because we still might not be able to get our car.
But anyway, and so finally, we're almost there. And I'm in my back of my mind, I'm like, yo, it's daytime right now. We're going down this hill or mountain, and we don't have any luggage or groceries. The fact that we were trying to go up it at night with stuff in this altitude, we would have died. We wouldn't have made it. What were we thinking? We're dumb. So we get there, we see our cars or whatever, covered in snow. We're trying to like clear them off, figure out what we're gonna do. We end up going right when Doug is like shoveling his walkway or whatever, and he sees us and he puts his broom under his arm, and Doug's just like, "You're baked in." We're like, "Yes, Doug." We made it. Doug's like, "Yeah, there is a corner kind of like gas station over there. They can help you with your tire. They can help Sticky or Penny get change for their cars so you guys can get your stuff up the mountain," because the snow had doubled at that point. It was not clear by any stretch of the imagination. Pretty much Doug told us that we could leave one of the cars in his facility, but if we put it on the side of his shop. We're like, alright, cool, let's do that. Me, Penny, Wizard Kelly, and Oscar hop into Penny's car, and Wizard Kelly's trying to maneuver it backwards to get it to the side. So as we're going backwards, everything's fine, but when we try to go forward, we're stuck. So off rip, Penny and I get out the car so we can like try to see what's going on, see if we get the tires to get traction, and we couldn't. So now it's just Oscar and Wizard Kelly trying to get the car to move inside, and we're outside. And so Penny and I, we start pushing the car. It's not going anywhere. Sticky and Uncle Bobby, they see us and they're like, oh, let's help. So we're all four trying to push the car. Tell me why Oscar is still sitting in the back seat of Penny's car as we're trying to push him and the car. Like, what? Why aren't you out here helping us push, sir? Military sir. Guy bigger than me, like twice my height. Like, why are you not helping? So many strikes are going left and right for this kid. It's like, what? So eventually he comes out and he starts pushing it. We finally get the car to move. We park it on the side, double back all inside of, except for Uncle Bobby. He went inside of his car with his flat, and he's like speeding out of control trying to get his car to go forward, but he's just like giving it gas, and his car's like starting to like turn like this towards a wall of snow. Eventually he gets his car to go straight, and all of us follow behind in Sticky's car, and we're all treading along headed to the gas station. Long story short, we end up getting some chains for Sticky's vehicle, just the front tires, and then we end up getting Uncle Bobby's car fixed. And yeah, that day we didn't go to the slopes. We didn't make it. There was no way we were about to drive another hour and 20 minutes to get to Bryan Head to then pay the money that most of us spent on this endeavor, just trying to get to the cabin. And so Wizard Kelly, Penny, and I, we decided those huge steep slopes with snow everywhere where our cabin was, we would just snowboard there. And I snowboarded for the first time in a neighborhood, and it was very fun. Kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, because it was like steep stuff and I was going really, really fast, and wind was hitting my face, all in my face, but it was really fun. Would I go snowboarding again? Yes, I do want to go again. Maybe not with the same circumstances, cause I ain't with it. I ain't with it. I can't again. If I go again, I make sure to be in a car with 4-wheel drive or chains or something like that. Know where my cabin is, and I'd probably just lodge right on the mountain that I'm going to be snowboarding on. But yeah, it was an adventure. It really was. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video is going to be super long, but I love you guys. And until next time, we're out here. Peace. Like, there was a couple mishaps that happened when we came back to the desert. As we were driving down the hill, we ran into a full blasted wall of snow. Thank God it was just snow and nothing under it. But we hit a full thing of snow coming back. Like, it was an adventure. It really was.